All right, what's up, YouTube? I'm gonna give you a update on this 125. As you recall, the last video, let me get the light turned on so maybe you can see. The last video, I had told you about the title, the Seachem title 110, if I'm not mistaken. The fish that were in here, as you remember, are now in the 75 because when I've had them in this one, I had the discus in the 75. I did have some casualties. I did lose some, and mostly because a lot of it due to stress. I guess because where the tank was originally setting, they didn't like it, and being new to the environment, I guess they had a lot of issues with settling in and not wanting to eat. I lost a few, but I managed to buy more. Now, right now, I just turned the lights on. So everyone is hiding as typical. But I put real plants in this one this time. There are no fake plants in here anymore. Now, I don't have anything against fake plants. I mean, they are nice and everything like that. It just, I want to try out new plants. And so I put some Anubias in here, some dwarf hairgrass, Java fern in the back, some swords, all throughout there. Driftwood. I mean, I added more driftwood. Some rocks, things we call Mexican beach pebbles. I like the look of them, and I added more sand. I mean, so far the plants have been doing real good, and I had these in there for about well, some I barely got in there. Yes, like some of the dwarf grass, but I already had some in there previously. So it's been about a month, at least for the plants, other than like the dwarf grass that I just put in there yesterday. Yeah, I mean, if these guys will come out, I have to sit here for about 30 minutes for them to finally want to come out. But as far as anything else, the tank has been doing pretty good. I mean, I've got one filter on here that's been filtering pretty well. Look at the little fella back there. He trying to hide. He or she trying to hide. Come on, get some of this camera so people at least know. Look at this one. That one just stays, just slop to the side, hiding. But and I got some neon tetras in here, some emerald quarry catfish, 3 Bolivian rams. I plan on moving those out. They're not causing any problem, but I'm trying to really set up more of a, I don't know, more discus only kind of setup other than the tetras and the quarries in there because they do help keep the bottom clean. Let me turn the light off on them. Sorry if you won't be able to see much, but try to at least get these guys to come out so you see something. But see, look, as soon as I turn the light off, look at him. He wants to show out. Well, thanks for showing up, buddy, on camera. I just did a water change on this tank. Stand up so you can probably see it better. And I say everything's been doing pretty good in here. I do have still have these Asta, I think they're 120 lights on here, but I did order 2 more different type of lights to put up here to replace these. These haven't given me any issues. I just want to try out some new lights. I'll make a video on that as well when they get here. Supposedly supposed to get here tomorrow, but that's, it's supposed to be a holiday, so I don't hold my breath on that. I did order them from Amazon, but you'll see once I get them. But this tank has been doing really well since I put the discus over here. I just wish they would come out now so you can see that there are actually some in here. I think there's a total of 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, tank been doing real well. Like I said, I turned the light off so maybe you can see. One of them might want to show up, but maybe later on today I'll make another video to show you when I feed them, so maybe they'll actually be out and ready to eat, hungry and everything like that. I still got my FX6 canister filter on there. It's been filtering the water well. Of course, the water's a little brown because I did add some driftwood in here, some more driftwood in this, Mopani wood. I did soak it. I know soaking it really doesn't get all the tannins out, if much at all, compared to boiling it. But I just really want to soak it for a few days just to, leach out what it could. And if there's any hitchhikers on there, it would sort of kind of get rid of those, or at least give me opportunity to get rid of those on top of that. But like I said, my Anubius is doing good. This is a different type of Anubius right here. This one right there. This is Anubius nana. This one's like, I forgot what it was, but it's a different species of Anubius, but same thing. But these are Anubius right here. Back there are the swords. I think they're like, they're not Amazon swords. I have to get you a better description of what they are. Because I'm being new to putting real plants in here, so I'm trying to see what, I do have root tabs in here from API. Like I said, ever since I put them in here, I have had some, what they call dieback or melting, or whatever you want to call it, but hasn't been so bad. But there are new ones that have been growing in their place in the middle, as you can see. So I'm okay with that. I'm like, good. At least I'm not screwing up too bad with that. And on top of that, so the root tabs have been helping a lot. So I put those in there. Hadn't had issues with that yet. And, this tank is really coming along quite well. I just wish they would come out. I said probably a million times on this video already, but hopefully, the tetras are out, the neon tetras. I got at least 21 of those in here. Like I said, if tonight when I feed them, and, they should be out ready to eat, and that's when I will actually hopefully y'all get to capture some of them, or something on there, because I would really like for y'all to see them in the video, but they want to hide because I'm up close with the camera. Like I said, I had some casualties when I had them in the 75, so I'm not gonna lie to you there. As far as ease of keeping those guys, they're really not that hard. Now, I'm not telling people to go buy them and just do whatever. Just take some precaution. But my experience so far, even though I had some casualties, they haven't been hard to keep at all. So I've been good with that. I've been very, very pleased with that, honestly. I think a total of casualties I had ordered some from a different place. I don't want to put names out on there. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I believe the reason I lost those smaller ones, because they were like an inch in size, if anything. So I believe the reason those they were too small to put in with some bigger guys, and probably got competed for food because nobody was chasing anybody. At all. I didn't have the bullying issues or anything like that. So it was just got out competed with food. And I think that's was ultimately their downfall. Now, the little guy you saw in the beginning that I actually managed to catch, he's one of the survivors of that batch that I've ordered. Now here, I've had some of the old ones that I've had. I also had lost some of them before. But you see in here, I've got one in the corner. I'm trying to sneak in on it a little bit. But yeah, see, hiding. But they'll come out when it's time to eat, believe that. I think my issue I had also was, instead of just doing my routine maintenance like every week when I do water changes and make sure everything's going well with the tank, I made the problem of trying to sneak up on the tank instead of just doing what I need to do and getting out of the way so they get used to me better. So now I'm learning that as well, because these have been one of my favorite fish that I wanted is the discus. So far, my experience with them is real good. I'm not complaining about them. Another place I've ordered them from, where I started, those guys have been coming in at great size for the price. If you want to know the name of them, let me know. Of the place that I've ordered them from, let me know, because I don't know how YouTube does with the whole putting names out there. They already, get on to people about music and trademark stuff and all that, so trying to be careful with all that. But yeah, as far as that goes, this tank is doing well. I do plan on, ordering more discus to put in here. I at least want a good 10 in here. Like I said, the rams will be coming out, but I will be getting a cleanup crew because I do have issues with algae. But I know why, because for one, corner of it is part by this window, and that light shine in, but that's for my wife plants as well. So now how that goes, I gotta make sure those babies stay alive. She had them for a long time. Plus her mom gave her some as well before she passed. But right here, you know, this is the trouble spot. This whole corner. Then it gets algae down here until I clean it off every week. Probably need to be doing it more than once a week, but I try to keep my hands out the tank. I don't have an algae scrubber or anything. I use they're called super erasers. You get them at like I'm gonna say the dollar store for like $2.50. You get like about 4 of them in there, and they do real well because they're just like the Mr. Clean erasers. You know, they have no chemicals on them or anything, so you can just use them. I cut them in pieces, like in half or, you know, whatever I need, because they get that algae off nice and neat. So that's what I do for that. And like I said, we're going to see how this tank progress. Hopefully it does well. I got faith that if I keep trying and keep doing what I need to do, don't make a problem that's not there. The tank is gonna do extremely well, and there go another one hiding, trying to come out in the dark. That's my melon. But see, it wants to hide. I thought that one was sick, but it wasn't. It just stressed out a little bit in that 75. Like I said, now it's eating like a champ now. So I'm glad of that. But I got some blue ones in here. I mean, some nice ones in here if they come out. But so hopefully not you see it when I feed. As far as anything else goes, that's pretty much it. I mean, this tank has been doing good. I know the setup's a little shabby, but I like it, and I just give the plants time to grow. I might add more plants. I do want to add some moss. I do want to add some more dwarf hair grass. I would like for a nice carpet to be down there, but we'll see how that turns out. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it on this tank. Like I said, tonight, if I can remember, which I should remember, when I feed them, I will try to capture them eating. That at least you can see more than just those few. You know, those 2 that you just, or 3 that you just saw. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, you know, that's the update on this tank. Everything's doing good. Still at it. All right, catch you later.